Today we're going to decide what is the best wild turkey of 2023.
Yeah.
Might be Bardstown.
You never can tell. Perfect. All right, so today we are doing the biggest blind I think we've done in our lifetime yet.
No, second biggest one. First one was tier price or price tier.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that one. That one was a lot.
That one was a lot.
All of these were really good though. The good thing is,
yes, we were haggling over who was the worst, but it was really like which one was the least best.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's kind of the way it was.
So really quick, we just to catch everybody up. We did this last year. We want to do it this year too. And the reason why we're a little late, by the way, is because I have been sick. My whole household's been sick between COVID, strep throat, flu.
Yeah.
Literally everything we could get, I then got, and so we're behind on everything.
Yeah.
But anyways, so we wanted to see which was the best wild turkey product of the year. And then we want to throw in like two little like variables between rare breed and then this Bardstown Disco 11 because it is it 73% wild turkey?
73% Kentucky bird bourbon.
Yeah, bird. Anyways, I was just curious as a wild card.
Yeah.
Where it would fall in. So because it tastes so much wild turkey.
It does.
It really does. So anyway, so we threw that in as variable, and yeah, kind of like what you were saying. I thought all these were good.
Yes,
I also thought the first time I went through, and I was like, okay, I know 4 of these for sure. I went back through the next way, and I was like, I don't know anything.
Yeah,
I'm an idiot.
Yeah,
I literally thought I was an idiot because we thought, and correct me if I'm wrong, we thought the very first one was Voyage whenever we first had a sip.
We did.
And we're like, that's clearly not Voyage second time around.
No.
Which is wild. But, and he's looking at me like, what do you mean this isn't Voyage? Because I said it to you the first time, and I'm like, look, I just got done having COVID and the flu and everything else I could have, so don't trust me in my palate.
And I hadn't got to it at that point either, so like I was like, okay.
So, anyways, all right, do you want to talk about what... We basically have the same order except for the top 2.
Yeah, the top 2 we flip-flopped.
So what we did was we had 1 through 6.
Yep.
My wife poured them for us, so that way we don't know them, whichever. Or,
we're about to find out what they are.
You basically put 2 as or I put 2 as my number 1. You put 1, and then we flipped, and then it went 4, 3. Did it go 6-5? Yeah, 6-5.
Yeah. All right. So, we'll go 6. 6 is this. Oh, 6 is.
It'd be number 5.
Number 5 is Voyage.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So the second time we went through, whenever I first had it, I was like, this is Voyage, actually. And what was hilarious to me is whenever we went through the very first time, the first one tasted so salty.
It really did.
To me, and I was like, I don't know why.
I think the best things came out on the backside of this.
Well, and we didn't warm up our palate. We didn't.
Yeah, we did.
This is straight into it. And I was like, why is this so sweet? Like sweet and salty. But, okay, so that makes sense. So, all right.
Number 5, which is number 6.
Rare breed?
Is rare breed.
Okay, that also makes sense. So I kind of thought that was I thought that was kind of our last 2.
Yeah.
And then it kind of gets jumbled around to where I have no clue. Like I have a good idea, I guess, but I don't know if I'm right.
Where do you think Bardstown hit in this list?
You see, okay. So here's what confused me about Bardstown. I thought Bardstown was number 3 right off the bat because it came off a little nutty, and I was like, why would that come off so nutty? Unless, because I've heard some people get like nuttiness like from a wild turkey product. I don't. But then the next time I went through, I didn't get that, and so I think it's 4, but I don't know.
Okay, number 4 for us is Russell's 13.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. So Russell's 13 is number 4 on this list. And then Bardstown
Was number 3?
is number 3.
Okay, that also makes sense. So, going back a little bit, I was thinking about mine. Like, I don't know. I like the Russell's 13 batch 4 a lot more than when I originally had it. I've kind of opened up to it a little bit. It's came around a little bit to me. I really liked it. I thought this would kind of... I thought, honestly, this would beat this, if I'm being totally honest with you. But I didn't know. So, I was shocked a little bit.
It's hard to pull out the Bardstown from all of this.
I kind of agree.
I mean,
like, it really does. Like that wild turkey blends into it, you know,
I think
really
I
well.
Said number 4 was soft and smooth, and this lended me to Bardstown for whatever reason on the way out.
Yeah.
And didn't really change my mind. I thought that's what that was, but and then number.
Hold on 1 second. Going back to the Russell's 13, to me, the Voyage didn't stick out as much as what I thought it would.
No.
But, and I didn't know for sure which one it was, but that Russell's 13 stuck out more.
Okay.
Like, that one was the most off-profile one.
Yeah.
To me on this. And I'm like, that's so weird considering the rum finish. Like, there's a rum finish one in there.
Yeah.
But that one, and I'm not saying it was like in a bad way.
No.
I'm not.
Again, we're haggling over good bottles.
Yeah,
so it's
but the
not
Russell's 13 was the quote-unquote sore thumb.
Yeah.
Out of the whole lot.
Yeah.
So,
and then we flip-flop between the two of us. This is my order. This would be your order.
Okay. I see. Okay. That actually kind of makes sense in a way because you have loved Single Rickhouse all year.
I have loved Single Rickhouse, but I love this when that reviewed. But doing it blind, I think definitely won for me, and so I'm glad I own that. Just the way it is. All in all, that's a great line.
I agree.
I think I'm surprised and pleasantly surprised that this Disco 11 kind of held its own in all
of
this.
Oh yeah, no, actually I agree.
I thought we would be able to pick it out just because of the Jim Beam nuttiness in it. I mean, Legacy Distillery in it, but I thought that you would be able to.
Yeah.
But realistically, I think the Wild Turkey wins out in that in this bottle to the point where you don't get as much of the other stuff that you might think that you would get.
It blends in really well.
Yes. Yeah.
Like it's really hard to tell. And like I said, I thought out of all these, obviously, the Voyage would be the one that stuck out the most.
I thought so too.
This one to me, though. And again, this isn't even a bad thing. This is the one that was like that sore thumb that stuck out of all of it. But, again, Wild Turkey had a
great year.
For sure. If we can argue pricing on them all we want. And,
you can do
and
all
I think we can all agree on we don't love the pricing of everything. But overall, if
you want to get something that doesn't cost as much as these, you can buy 2 of these for the price that you buy the one.
You buy 3 of those for the price of this one.
Yeah, it's so true. So anyway, I mean, tell us what you think. Tell us the bottles that you've had, if you've blinded them or whatever else. Like, we'd love to hear from you and what your opinion of this Wild Turkey is for this year. All in all, I think they had a great year. And
this is surprisingly not terrible.
I think all in all, they had a great year, and I think it's evident that the 2 pillars for this year were these 2 bottles.
I mean, I'm going to kind of say this, not that we love the pricing of it, but it would have been a bad look if these 2, the most expensive bottles,
ended down here or something.
Yeah, it
for sure. Yeah. So, all right. Well, hit the like, turn on the subscribe. No, hit the subscribe, like, turn on the notifications.
Don't ever do that.
And until the next time,
we'll see you.
We will see you.